of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good evening. Tonight we are honoring several of our employees, and we look forward to that. And at this time, I'm going to call on our 5-year Ken Joel Daniel, who is a firefighter with the fire department, and a 5-year Ken for Brad Walton, who is also a firefighter. So Brad and Joel will come forward with your family, please, and I mean all of your family. So come on down.
Go right down the middle. Do it, Bubba. Yeah, there you go.
They just always come down with their families. That's great.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When they receive their pins, we will start at the end with Barry has the first one for Joel, and Glenn has the one for Brad.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Mayor, council, and audience, it's my pleasure to recognize these two gentlemen. They have achieved 5 years of service with the City of Euless Fire Department. And we'll start out with firefighter 2, Joel Daniel. If you would like to introduce your family. This is my wife, Tasha. Tasha, thank you for coming tonight. Well, I want to tell you a little bit about Joel. Joel is a graduate of Red Oak High School in Red Oak, Texas, and received his EMT paramedic certifications from Navarro College in Waxahachie. Over the past few years, Joel has worked as a paramedic at TLC EMS, Greater Dallas EMS, and he currently works part-time at HCB Hospital. Joel, I am proud to say, and I know he is proud of this too, he is a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. He served in Iraq in 2002 and 2005. Among other occupations, he's been in landscaping and worked for Encore for a little while. He promoted to his current position that he holds today in May of 2012. A couple other things about Joel. He enjoys spending time with his family. He's a member of the Euless Firefighters Association, and this is very neat. He received the 2009 Rookie of the Year Award from the Euless Fire Department when he came on board. And he is also one of our Swiftwater technicians for Euless and NEFTA, so he's a well-rounded guy, and we're glad to have him. Congratulations. We'll move on over here to Brad Walton. Brad, would you like to introduce your family? I know your family, but I'll let you introduce your family.
This is my wife, Kelly. We've been married 9 years. I think that's correct.
You better be correct on that.
And this is my little girl. She's 3, and she's Mallory.
Okay. And what else you got going here?
We got another little boy coming in January.
In January. Congratulations. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about Brad. He's a graduate from Fort Worth Christian in North Richland Hills. He's got a bachelor's in accounting and finance. That's what you did before you became a firefighter. And you went to Abilene Christian University. You played football there, didn't you? Just a little bit of football. Got your EMT from Training Division in Crowley. He has an associate's degree in paramedicine from North Texas Central College in Corinth. And Brad is also one of our Swiftwater technicians for Euless and the NEFTA rescue team. And NEFTA, I failed to mention that where everybody understands that. That's the Northeast Fire Department Association, and that's a 14-member fire department coalition in Northeast Tarrant County. So he and Joel are both part of those two, of that team. Prior to coming to Euless, Brad worked as accountant for JPI Real Estate in Irving, and also FlowServe Management Corporation in Irving as well. And would it be a surprise to you that he's been an athletic trainer in the past? Not only does Brad enjoy working out, but he also like Joe, both of these men enjoy spending time with their families, and congratulations on 5 years.
You'll come down here, you'll be the first one with Terry, and get your pen, and then Brad, you'll get your pen from Councilperson Fulton. All you guys just stay over there in the corner.
Mayor, spouses go too.
Yes, we want to shake everybody's hand.
Let me give you.
Congratulations. Thank you so very much for your service.
While we have all of our firemen down here, we're going to give a 30-year pin next to Scott Stamps, who's a lieutenant in the fire department. So Scott, would you come down with your family?
Everybody kind of come back over here. Scott, you'll come over here with me. Family.
Okay?
Okay, Mayor, and Council, audience, I'd like to introduce you to Lieutenant Scott Stamps. Scott Stamps has 30 years with the City of Euless Fire Department this month. And before we go any further, would you introduce your family?
This is my friend Joy Erica, granddaughter. My wife of 29 years, Lisa. My mother of 51 years, Peggy. My son Justin and his wife, my daughter Abigail.
Nice to meet you guys. Justin, you are a police officer with Munster. Congratulations. Well, I'd like to tell everybody a little bit about Lieutenant Scott Stamps. Scott is a graduate of Richland High School. Hold that again. He attended Tarrant County College in Hurst, and Scott did several things before becoming a firefighter. He was ASC certified automotive repair technician, worked some brick masonry, heating and air conditioning, kind of did a little bit of everything, electrical repair. Scott has been involved in several fire technology and rescue classes through his career. He is currently a paramedic, an intermediate firefighter, and he is also one of our fire instructors in the department. Scott began his firefighting career as a volunteer in Richland Hills with their fire department, and he did that before coming to Euless to have his paid career. Scott has received several awards through his career, Distinguished Unit Awards, Life-Saving Awards, and letters of commendations throughout his career. He is also a member of the Euless Firefighters Association, and Scott and Lisa have been married for 29 years. And as I mentioned about you being a police officer, but another very important part of that is you were just recently discharged from the Marine Corps, U.S. Marines, as a sergeant. So we appreciate your service. You mentioned your daughter-in-law and your 2-year-old granddaughter, Erica. They're all devout members of the Faith Tabernacle Assembly of God Church in Denton, and Scott loves spending time with his family as well. And he also, a couple things I want to tell you specifically about Lieutenant Stamps is he is involved in the summer camps here with police and fire in the summer. And this last year, we started a fire department camp, and Scott was, you managed that entire program. And that was very successful for us in the fire department. We are planning on doing it again and are excited about that. And also Lieutenant Stamps manages our pre-fire plan program, which is a very, very important part of the overall operations of our suppression division. So with that, that's a little bit about Lieutenant Stamps, and we are excited about your 30 years, and where do you see yourself in the next few years? Not to put you on the spot.
Hopefully here.
I have to wait that out. I don't want to answer right now. Congratulations. Mayor will get on to me if I don't follow.
Scott, I got Scott. The rest goes on
Do you want to go that way?
Yes, it's going this way.
I was going to give it to Eric. I thought you didn't like that.
Thank you all. Thank all of you all in the fire department for coming down. That's okay. Okay, next of all, we're going to honor two more of our employees. We have a 5-year pin for Gary Gregg from the police department, and we have a 10-year pin for Celia Carrillo, who is with the police department now. And see Mike Brown come down, and Cecilia, will come down with your family, and Gary, you come down with yours. Okay? Here comes. Here they come.
Council, I'd like to introduce you to Gary Gregg. Gary, introduce you.
This is my only one Kathy, but I can get her 3 years. 34.
How smart he is.
Yeah.
They do real well with math. Gary has been with us 5 years. He came to us after just a full career of service through the city of Southlake. He served in the police department of Southlake, eventually served as the police chief of the city of Southlake, and then right before he retired, he became the information technology manager for the city. And then we needed somebody to come to the police department and help us with technology. That is a field in law enforcement that can get away from you. You can be behind the curve quicker than you think. And we need somebody to come and help us understand the technology, help us pick the right technology, and then manage it once we got it. And we found Gary Gregg, and he's been a godsend to us. He has saved us thousands of dollars and hours of frustration, and just a pleasure to work with. He was our 2010 Del Harville Award winner. He was selected by his peers for that. He is very involved in almost every aspect of the police department. He also serves on some countywide response teams, our CART team, child abduction response team, and then our major case squad that serves several counties. He is the technical guy that keeps all of that up and running. Just a couple of success stories with the CART team and stuff that he was directly involved in was several abductions of children, and he was able to get the nets up and find these people and get those kids back to their parent within a few hours, instead of that dragging out days, weeks, or maybe never getting them back at all. And that's a direct correlation, and thanks to Gary and his ability to manage technology. But not only does he do that, Mayor, you've been
Yes.
He has come up with a better.
Oh, he has?
As we were driving by
Okay.
the front of City Hall, and Ray's guys were out there tearing up the old Euless, and they had taken the U out, and Gary, in his infinite wisdom, spouted off, Mike, there's just no Euless without you. So I said, Mike, ever got to hear that?
I like that. Very like that. Right.
He's done, like I said, been here for 5 years. He is right now currently managing our radio infrastructure rebuild, which is a multi-million-dollar project in this end of the county. He is the leader on that for several area departments. Like I said, we would be lost without him, and I just hope he wants to stay another 20 years with me.
I'll be old in 20 years, the city manager. I'm old now.
I'd like to introduce you to Celia Frills. Celia started her career as a with the Euless Police Department in the records section, worked as a records clerk, and then we have the retirement of my administrative assistant, Carol Agee, and we've asked Celia to come upstairs and kind of help keep the administration side of the police department working, and she keeps the bills paid, the lights on. She's there every morning when I come in to make sure that I can still find my office. She points it out every day. She is just a pleasant person to be around, a good person to work with. She was nominated in 2005 as our Civilian of the Year, 2007, 2008, 2010. She was nominated for the Bill Harville Award. Again, those awards that are nominated by her co-workers. She's involved in most all of our projects. She does a great job at what she does, but then she does just a little bit extra. And when we talk about the police department is serving the public, but also remembering that we serve each other. And she does a great job of serving those within the police department. We have a lot of events during the year, from our open house, our retiree luncheon, Christmas, Thanksgiving, then the retirement banquets that we have and receptions that we have for our people. She makes sure that all that comes off without a hitch. It's great to just be able to go and tell her that we have something, and she knows who to invite, how to get them there. And when you look up, things go off smoothly, and you can always tell that Celia's had her hand in it somewhere. So thank you for all the great things you do. Thanks for keeping me and Bob and Gary in line. So, 10 years, let's do another 20.
Thank you to all of our employees who received pins tonight. It's always a great honor to have you celebrate with us at the City Council meeting.